In this video, how to test and diagnose a fuel pressure delivery fault on Volkswagen GDI engines is shown. Begin by checking in-tank fuel pressure at the engine. Connect an inline gauge and start the engine and allow it to idle. The gauge should fluctuate between 60 to 80 psi, averaging about 70 psi. This is a good reading. Most times on in-tank pressure delivery faults, system pressure will be maxed and the gauge will read around 100 psi. This indicates an issue with the duty cycle control of the in-tank fuel pump. Using your AutoLogic DrivePRO, identify the vehicle you're working on. Select Drive. Select 01 Engine Electronics. Select Dynamic Requests. Select Measuring Groups. Enter 106. Select OK. Fuel rail pressure will be displayed. Fuel rail pressure is DME desired fuel rail pressure. Electric fuel pump 1 is actual fuel rail pressure. Electric fuel pump 2 is in-tank fuel pump duty cycle. With the vehicle in park and the engine at idle, fuel rail pressure should be about the same as electrical fuel pump 1 value. Electric fuel pump 2 value will display in-tank fuel pump duty cycle. With the engine warm at idle, about 60% is normal. If a fault is detected in the system, electric fuel pump 1 will not match fuel rail pressure. Our subject vehicle has a difference of 34.5 bar. Electrical fuel pump 2 is at almost 80%, representing a maximum duty cycle for the in-tank fuel pump. To test and confirm the duty cycle displayed is the actual duty cycle, connect the lab scope to the positive control circuit at the fuel pump. Back probe the positive control circuit at the fuel pump. Attach the negative lead of your scope to battery negative. Start engine and allow it to idle. Set scope to plus or minus 20 volt DC and 10 millisecond per division. Pico scope can measure duty cycle automatically by selecting Add Measurement from the Measurements tab. Select Channel A and Duty Cycle under the Select the Type of Measurement tab. You can choose to measure between two cursors or the whole trace. In this case, we selected between cursors. In the blue highlighted area, the measured duty cycle is displayed. The duty cycle measured here using Pico scope confirms the faulty duty cycle reading displayed using DrivePRO diagnostic software. Our subject vehicle has an incorrect fuel pump duty cycle. The zoomed view is a known good duty cycle measurement. The blue highlighted area indicates the measured duty cycle.